We might be Pilates girls, but this is not a fitness podcast.
You're listening to Changing Lanes, a podcast for women who want more and how to make it happen.
I'm Susan.
And I'm Rach.
We're here to chat all about the big ideas, career changes, health journeys, and maybe even a new business venture.
And we're going to get to the nitty-gritty of how to do it.
Because what if the next chapter of your life isn't about starting over,
but simply changing lanes?
So this isn't a fitness podcast, but for this mini-series it kind of is. First up, we're going to talk about nutrition. And this is something that can quickly slip as life gets busy.
All right, so this is where I get to be the nutritionist once again. And I'm going to give you a couple of my nutrition tips for this time in your life when it is really busy. And I know that you do a lot of these. Let's talk even meals and snacks. You don't have to do it all. The supermarket does actually have some really nutritious things that are on the shelf ready for you to go. So things like individual serve yogurts.
They are my go-to. Yep. Love them. I even like the squeezy ones. I know that they look like they're for kids, but I squeeze them into a bowl, cereal on top, some granola, which I did get that tip from you.
Yes. Sometimes
I'm a bit naughty and I'll put ice magic on some of it, but just a little bit, just like a teaspoon. That's it.
Are you sure you're not a child? That's absolutely my next tip. So yes, there's things like that. But you could also then make up like a granola, but it doesn't even have to be a granola. Like if you don't have time to make that, it could be something like a trail mix. So you could literally grab a couple of nuts and seeds out of packets, pop them all together, pop them on top of your yogurt, pop in some fruit. You have literally got a snack or even a breakfast that is covering all of your food groups. We've got your calcium, you've got your protein, you've got your fats, you've got your fibre. So you're literally ticking everything that you need to tick and you have not made a thing. You've literally got stuff out of packets and you've thrown it into a bowl. So that's not going to take you any time. And you could make this at work or on the go or in the car or whatever you need to as well.
So if I haven't done my meal prep for my lunches, I find this one really hard. I tend to buy food out. Like I'll get takeaway.
Yeah.
So what's an easy lunch?
Yeah. Do you know the best thing I think is tuna in a can in olive oil? It's going to give you some really healthy fats. It's going to be really high in protein, but then it's just coming back to making sure that there's some fibre in that. So whether or not you use some brown rice, the microwave one, or some rice cakes, something along those lines, adding some avocado in there. And once again, you've got your fats, you've got your fibre, you've got your protein, and that's going to take you absolutely no time. I'm not saying that that's going to be a full, complete meal, but it is definitely a really nutritious food, meal, snack that is going to make you feel full. And it's going to still hit your nutritional goals and it's going to be better for you than a lot of those takeaway things.
Yeah, I love that you don't have to refrigerate any of it.
And that is the other thing. So you can have it in your bag. So say if you're out in the car all day and things like that, you can put avocado, tuna and rice cakes into your bag. You can make it out of the boot of the car if that's what your day looks like. You can make it in your kitchen if that's your day. You could make it at a Pilates studio. It doesn't require any kind of cooking. It doesn't require any kind of refrigeration. It's
Love
a game
these
changer.
Recipes. I need more.
Wow, now that you mention it. So when you do think, and we have touched on this, but meal prepping things is obviously a game changer as far as eating well when you are busy because it's going to give you the food instead of having no time for breakfast in the morning. If breakfast is in your fridge ready to grab, you're going to eat it. If it's not there, you're probably going to skip it. And what that's going to do is end up, you're going to crash on your energy. You're not going to be getting the nutrients in that you need. So then depending on, you're not going to get the protein in, you're not going to get your fats in, you're not going to get your fibre in. So then what you're going to do is you end up snacking on things that are going to help you spike your glucose later because your body's running on empty. And then you're going to crash. So as far as your energy levels go as a busy person, you're not doing yourself any favours at all.
Do you love a good meal prep when I'm organised?
Yeah, but it doesn't even have to be like meal prep. It's things like, you're making a bolognese sauce, make a double. Okay, quick pause. Because if you've been feeling like you need a reset or a night away, this is for you.
We've just released something really special, our Yarra Valley Retreat One Night Escape, designed to help you switch off, move your body and feel like yourself again.
Think Pilates, bar, boxing, pickleball, which honestly I'm really excited for, wine tasting because we are in the Yarra Valley, plus a practical nutrition session with me. There's even the chance to have a nutrition one-on-one appointment with me.
And I'll be running a journaling session to help you get clear on what you actually want and maybe resetting your direction.
You'll wake up at the beautiful Balgownie Estate to the most delicious breakfast. After our morning Pilates workout, that is.
It's one night, but designed to feel like you've been away for a week. Short, but exactly what busy women need.
Spots are limited, so head to thepilatesretreatclub.com.au to book your place. We would absolutely love to see you there.
You know what I do if the oven's on, and you taught me this one as well, I'm sure you've probably got it on your list to add, is when the oven's on, bake more, say, roast vegetables and throw some rice on it, and then you've got the little rice mix
throw
or a
some
lunch.
feta over the top of that,
Yep.
and you'd literally have
Or into
yourself like a
salad.
warm roast vegetable salad. Roast vegetables are also a great snack because you're actually getting a lot of fibre. And if you cook them in things like olive oils, you're getting those fats in them. They're going to be more satisfying. So if your like 3 p.m. craving is hot chips and you've got roast veggies there that you can just heat up, it's going to give you that same sort of satisfying feeling. So absolutely. And also, even if you're not eating them then and there, you could throw them into a salad or something like that for a dinner.
See, that just says time, like it's just saving time for me. So I like that idea. So the whole idea of doing it's easy.
Yeah.
Just peel
And
the
I
extra
think-
vegetables and throw them in. So
Yeah, and I think that's where people think meal prep is so challenging, where no, it doesn't have to be. It can be literally you're cutting vegetables and putting them into the oven for dinner or something along those lines. Anyway, let's cut up a few extra and pop them into the oven and bake them. And you've got something else. Or my other favourite is actually baking potatoes when the oven's on. So literally get your potato whole, bake it, throw your tuna on it, throw some feta over the top, throw a little bit of cheese, spinach, tomato, boom, you've got yourself a full meal.
Yep, and I actually love that recipe, by the way. I've got a question for you.
Okay.
What's your take on the air fryer? Because I'm a fan.
I love an air fryer. I don't know how we all survived without them. Honestly, game changer. Again, when you're
Give
talking
me recipes.
5-minute meals, I do one in there. I do roast veggies in there a lot actually when I want them instantly. But I do things like a sweet potato bruschetta. So I'll do sweet potato in there and then I throw like a little bit of tomato, avocado and feta on top, and that will give me like it's probably more a snack base depending on again what your nutrient requirements are. But that can be a really quick and easy one. Boiled eggs. I do my eggs in the air fryer now.
I've not done eggs in the air fryer.
It's amazing.
More.
6 minutes, 6 to 7 minutes, depending on how runny you want them. The thing I love about them is that you can pop them in and walk away. For me, I will pop them in, go do the girl's hair, go put my shoes on, brush my teeth, I don't know, whatever it is that you've got to do to get out in the morning. It's in there. The same with lunch. I'll sometimes run in the house to make lunch. I've only got a few minutes. I'm trying to do other things. Throw them in the air fryer. They're done. And then you can add them to other stuff as well. So that was a game changer for me. So yes, me and the air fryer are best of friends.
Good to know. I love it.
And the other thing, like I said, it's really possible to make a good meal in under 5 to 10 minutes. Don't be scared of things like bagged salads that are already pre-made. Yes, maybe they're not ideal on an everyday basis, but it's still better than like chips.
Not eating.
Exactly, or not eating. You're comparing something like, okay, I've got no time, let's get fish and chips for dinner. Or you go to the supermarket and get yourself a chicken and salad. What do you think is going to be the better nutritious choice here? It's probably going to be option A, and I can guarantee you it's probably also going to be a fraction of the price. And it's going to be quicker because you're literally grabbing and going compared to like waiting for takeaway. So when you think about it in the scheme of those things, yes, there may not be things that you want to be having in your diet every single day, but they're still going to be 10 times better than the other options. Yeah. So you can still eat really well on them. And the other things like omelets. Like omelets are amazing.
Eggs are easy. Eggs are so easy in every way.
Absolutely. But you think like an omelette, you can add in spinach, tomato, herbs,
Capsicum,
cottage cheese, because
yes.
I love my cottage cheese. But there's so many things you can add to it and you can make that into a full meal. You whisk everything together. What does that take you? 3-4 minutes. You pop it into your pan. Whoop, done. Bye. So that is such an easy one. And I think we've spoken about these too, like those oven baked things. So yes, they might be more than 5 to 10 minutes because they've got to cook for 45 minutes and things, but you're only actually prepping that meal for 3 minutes. So I think things like I do one with tuna, which is like tuna, some vegetables, rice, cottage cheese, and that rice actually cooks in the like liquids that are actually already in it, so you don't have to do anything, which is a game changer for me as well. It's so easy. And there's another one you can do with mince. So even as a vegetarian, you can get plant-based minces and things like that. So there's so many ways you can do that. You literally just pop your mince in with like a can of tomatoes, your rice, some other vegetables, things like that, and boom, you've got yourself a meal.
I do love, I know this is not a meal, but I do love a grab and go piece of fruit. It is easy. Bananas are my go-to because they just last forever.
Bananas are so easy because they're protected and throw them in a handbag compared to an apple or something like that, or a kiwi fruit. Or a kiwi fruit where you need a spoon. It's just there. And so fruit is literally nature's takeaway. It's so underrated. And again, if you're looking to make yourself a little bit more full from it because it's not satisfying enough for you for whatever reason, adding things like peanut butter to it will help with that. So literally like all fruits and vegetables as well. You could cut up a carrot stick, peanut butter, banana.
There is one other thing that I do. I don't mind a little smoothie in the morning. So
absolutely.
Yogurt, fruit, water or almond milk, and that takes no time at all.
Yeah.
And I've got the Ninja that you can take away with you.
Yeah,
so you can just chuck the lid on and drink straight out of it.
Straight out of it.
It may sit in my car a little longer than it should, but it's an easy go-to for me as well.
Absolutely. And you know what? You can actually make smoothies the night before. So I know most people don't because they're like, oh, it goes a bit gluggy. But what you can do is just add in a little bit of water to them and give them a good little shake around and you're good to go. So if you find that you don't even have that 5 minutes in the morning to make your smoothie, make it the night before, pop it in the fridge. I've done that many times and it's still just as good. Like I said, add that little bit of water into it, give it a little shake in the morning and off you trot. But that is a really good way to be getting all those things in, your protein, your fats, your fibre, because you can add everything in under the sun into a smoothie.
Yeah.
Okay, that is it for today's mini episode, but stay tuned for the next episode in this series where we talk all things exercise when you're busy. And don't forget to check out the bonus recipe download in the show notes with recipes that you can make in under 10 minutes.
Well, thank you for joining us for another episode of Changing Lanes.
We hope you found some inspiration, learned something new, and enjoyed hanging out with us.
If you love this episode, be sure to let others know about it by rating, reviewing, and don't forget to subscribe.
If you want more of us, then be sure to head over to Instagram and follow us at Changing Lanes Podcast. See you at the same place next week.
Bye for now.